Hi, this is Satpal Kapoor here, Professional Engineering. I'm here to introduce you my company, Professional Engineering. We started long back, 22 years back, with petty jobs, and our first machine was a filing dust collector. We started from there, and from there we never looked back. This is our regular polishing machine with the 3-4 HP motor, MS powder coated hood, cushions for the elbow. This is optional. We can provide a tool stand where all the consumables and tools can be kept in this. You can keep the brushes in this. This is how you keep it. The buffs can be stocked here. Your rouge and few other things can be kept here. We have specially designed the wire mesh which is used here, specially designed jolly. This is the polishing motor. There is a suction here. The opening of this hood is 6 by 9 inches. It's quite big, 6 by 9 inches, and this is solid polypropylene. Again, it has got, this is the footrest. This machine has got 20 pocket filters. It's got a pedal. This pedal ensures the dust falls into the tray. This is our filing table. This table is of MS. The entire table is of MS body with powder coated. Only this is the wooden part. This is the wooden part of the table with the tongue of the table. Now this has got a one-piece tray without any welding, any joint. One-piece tray with 4-inch suction. It has got a beautiful tool stand. All tools can be kept here. It's got a magnet for all the small tools. We provided the magnet. It's got a soldering tray. You can do the soldering tray. You can do the soldering on this. We provided with 2 drawers. These are the 2 drawers which are provided with the machine. Now it's got a 4-inch suction. We can show you the suction. It's got a flow from the top. There is a flow from the top. You can see the flow. There is a flow from the top which ensures the dust falling in, and during working you need to pull this up. This is how you work, and there's a transparent glass here. In case if you don't want the glass, you can shift it here. And this is the magnifying viewing. You can see it magnifying. This is a 7x magnifying viewing. You need not remove your hand to check the jewelry. If you don't need this cover, during soldering you can put it up again, and here you start soldering. We have given you good cushions for your elbows. It's got what LED light. There's a shelf provided here. Very compact machine. The legroom here is fantastic. Very convenient legroom. And this is the filter chamber. 3 filters, a cloth filter, a paper filter and a cartridge filter, which ensures best recovery. This is the filter chamber which I was talking about. It's got 3 filters. One is this is the cloth filter. You have a paper filter inside this, which needs to be replaced regularly. And there is a cartridge filter here. So whatever dust escapes out from here can be trapped here. Our focus was dust collection always. May it be polishing, filing, air purifiers, hand wash, vacuum cleaners, floor dust. I would say I have the privilege. I was one among the first to introduce the wet grinding machine in this industry. This is a hand wash machine. It's got stainless steel basin 316 SS with polypropylene tank. This needs to be connected from here. You need to connect it so you get the water supply here. This tank has got 3 partitions. The water falls in the first partition, it goes up and it again goes down. This third partition, and then this is a motor chamber with cartridge filters. The water is thrown out by this pipe. There are 2 pipes here. One is through the cartridge, and if the problem is with the supply or the cartridge is blocked, then the water goes out by gravity. And after usage, there is a button here. There's a pump provided here. This water is thrown in the first chamber of the settling tank. This chamber has got a wire mesh jali which prevents the sludge to travel. These machines can be provided in various sizes. These are 2 taps. We can give you 4 taps, 6, 10, whatever sizes, or it can be tailor made. It's on the wheel. You can see it's on the wheel, and you can have only the hand wash. If you do not want, you can have only the hand wash or only the foot wash also. Since I had an experience of working with the jewelry industry for 7-8 years, my knowledge of machines were relatively better than others. I always felt that I should make a machine myself and export it. That was my feelings initially when I started. I never wanted our Indian brothers to use imported machines. Make in India. We are hearing of late. But this is what I had thought maybe 20 years back. This is my wet grinding machine, very dear to me. This machine is basically a machine to get rid of your filing. It's in the wet process. It is a wet process with recovery. Now, how this works? It's got 5 features. 5 features. Let me switch on the machine for you first. Here. This is a digital controller. It's a speed controller, digital controller. It's an inverter basically. which controls the speed of the motor. You can run the motor from 0 to 4000 rpm. This is how you operate it. Here the motor starts running. This is how the motor runs, and this is the water supply. You can control the rpm here. You can increase it or you can decrease it. Okay. Now there are 5 to 6 processes in this particular machine. It's got inbuilt in this. Now this is for the inner cleaning. This is the inner cleaning. You have a emery here on this. There's a slit in this, and this goes here. You can clean the inner portion of the jewelry. This is our sprue cutting wheel. We call it a aluminium wheel with diamond paste on it. It cuts the sprue very easily. Maybe in a second you can cut the sprue. This is for polishing the scale, removing the scale. This is how the scale is gone. Can you see this? You can remove the scale. The water has to be on the product. The water has to fall on the product, not on the wheel. Here, this is the fourth wheel, fourth process. You can do the lapping on this. Here you can do the lapping, the polishing. Here see, you can polish the product. Here you can polish. And if you still want a very good finish, this is the Bristol wheel. You can get the luster here. This is a facility which we have provided. You can have a tool here and you can do the inner cleaning, and fix up the tool here and you can do the inner cleaning here. This is the 6th process which I was talking about. You can control the speed of the water and the flow of the water with this valve. You can control it. Here, see the flow has reduced. You want to increase it, you can increase it. The speed of the motor can be reduced as required or increased as required. We have given a very well lit hood. This is SS316 with PL lights. It's with a white base so that you can see your product well. Now let me switch off the machine. Yeah, this is how I switch off. Here the motor goes. Here the pump is switched off. Okay, so we switch off this. This is basically a inverter speed controller. Now you may be thinking where this water is going and where is it coming. The water is recycled. There is a tank here. This machine of course is provided with a lock. All my machines are provided with a lock and a key. That goes without saying. Now the water falls here. The water is in this tank. It has to be filled up to this level. There's a pump which throws the water up, and when the water comes down, it goes in the first chamber, second chamber, third chamber, and then there are filters inside this chamber which ensures that the particles of dust are trapped, and of course the settlement is there. Now in case if your piece falls off here and you need not mess up in finding the product here, your piece here, the piece is here because we have provided a corrugated net here, a perforated net, which ensures that the product does not fall in there. Every 15 days you clean the water, it's on the wheel, it's very convenient, it comes out. It's very convenient and you clean the filter. This is our single station polishing machine. This has got a 3/4 HP motor, a MS powder coated aerodynamic hood with armrest again here. We have a drawer for the tools. This motor consists of 3/4 HP motor and a blower on the upper chamber, filter assembly on the lower chamber. This is the pedal which ensures the dust falls in the tray. It has got a PP wire mesh jali, a net, and it is very strong. It's made of PP. This machine has got 13 pocket filters and a drawer here. When you pedal, the dust falls in. This can also be made in primary and secondary filter. This is our lapping machine. This is basically for doing the side polishing, the polishing which is to be done on both the surfaces. This has got two suctions. One suction is here, one suction is on this side, and one suction at the bottom. Now I will demonstrate the way it is done. You have to apply the rouge here, and this is how you clean. Suction is here. And the suction is here. There is a suction here as well as here. So when you polish it, the dust goes in right in and got dust in. The perforated sheet here, where you can shove in the dust inside. Again, there is an armrest here. This is the armrest with light given here. This is the blower and motor, and this is the filter. This machine has got pocket filters, pedal switch, tray for the dust. This is our dry sprue grinding machine. It's got a 3/4 HP motor, a standard motor with a rubber emery belt, rubber based emery belt. This hood has got sloping base so that it helps in suction. It's fully metallic with powder coated. It's white finish inside. This is 2800 RPM. This is for the sprue grinding. You can grind the sprue. We have given a slitted opening so that the dust does not come out. And this is the suction. I can show you the suction here. See, you can feel the suction. Got a PP net here, SS net with the acrylic frame. This machine has got a paper and a cloth filter to collect the dry dust. Dust being dry, it is to be collected in paper filter and the cloth filter. It has got this is a shaker which settles the dust down. Generally these machines are not available with this, but yes, we provide them. This is the motor assembly here and the filter assembly here. This is a lid. You open the 4 lids and thing comes out. There's a paper and a cloth filter inside this. Cleaning is very easy. It's got a hopper base so that the dust gets collected very easily here. These are the 2 handles to pick the machine up and remove it out. This is a finishing machine. We call this a finishing machine. The process where micro motor and the fordrum motors are used, where the dust falls on the body. The rotation of the motor makes the dust come out on the body. To prevent that, this machine has been designed. It has got a sloping hood which is not removable. You need to put your hand from here and work so the dust does not come out, it gets sucked inside. This GB is adjustable. The tongue of the table is adjustable. You can take it up, down, maybe both the sides. It's got a fordrum stand. You can keep the micro motor here and have it inside here. This is a storing place. You can store your trays here. I will show you the suction. This is the suction. This prevents the dust to go out. This is a suction. This is the filter assembly and this is the motor assembly. There's a paper filter and a cloth filter in this. Again, this dust being dry needs to be collected in the paper filter. It's got the armrest here and enough leg room, reasonably enough leg room to work comfortably. I wanted to make a machine which was worker friendly, aesthetically looking very beautiful, and at the same time giving very good results. And yes, of course, trouble-free machine. This was in the top of my mind when I used to design my machines, or whenever I design my machines. People always say that professionals are professionals in manufacturing the machine, so it's quite satisfying. This is our vacuum cleaner. This is a smaller version and that is a bigger version. This is with a single motor. We'll talk about this. This has got all the accessories. This is very light in weight. It's around 5 watt kgs. It's got a single motor. It's available with all the accessories. The pipes, the brushes, the round brush, all the accessories available. All the accessories are available. This is the motor assembly and this is the filter assembly. Dust collects in this tank. Dust goes right in here. It is wet and dry. This is on the wheels, very light as I said. This is with double motor. It's got, this is with the double motor. It's got a squeezy here which sucks the dust from the floor, this particular chamber. If you are doing it on the carpet, it can be down. If you are doing it on the base, it comes down, and if you want to do it on the carpet, comes up. So here it goes this way and this way. If you are on the carpet, you can have it literally raised. It is raised, and if you want to do it on the floor, here it goes. It's with two suctions. This is This can be used as a normal vacuum cleaner also. You can remove this and attach the pipe which will be provided with the machine as a normal vacuum cleaner. Here you can use the motors alternatively so that you can run the machine continuously. In that particular model, every half an hour you have to rest the machine for 5 minutes and again you can restart. This again has the same assembly as this. This is on wheels. This is slightly heavier machine. That's quite light as compared to that machine. Again, it has got a SS container which can be emptied out. All the fittings are available. The pipes, the brushes, the round brush, all the fittings will be available with this machine. For a bigger factory, this is recommendable. For a smaller factory, you can use this, or you can have combination of both. This machine is available with the squeezy, which can clean the floor as well as your carpet. The squeezy goes up and down. There are pedals here. See, here it goes down in case if you want to do it on the floor. In case if you want to do it on the carpet, it comes up. Here it goes up, down, down. To give something more every year, which most of our clients have realized or they expect. Kapoor sir, what is next? I always come up with new ideas and introduce and implement them. This is an ultrasonic hand wash basically. Traditionally, the workers used to wash their hands in the bucket, which has been upgraded. Now people are washing it in the hand wash. But this ultrasonic hand wash has got lukewarm water. You can see the temperature. It's very lukewarm. This is the temperature of the water here. It's got a sensor. The moment you stand in front of the machine, the ultrasound starts. This is a sensor. The moment you stand in front of the machine, the sensor gets activated and the ultrasound wave starts. So when I come here, I can wash my hands right up to my elbow. So all the dust which gets stuck can be cleansed here. So accountability of a particular department can be taken care of. Suppose filing and setting department, whatever premium dust you will get it here. Then after this you can tell your workers or the operator to wash it in the hand wash. But this ensures the lukewarm water and the ultrasound waves ensures that the dust comes out from here. It's got an outlet valve. The moment you open it, the entire water can be emptied out. And refilling has to be done from the top. This is a movable machine. I recommend to have this machine for your filing and setting department. This is our Compaq repair table. It is basically used by the showrooms. This is used in the showrooms. It can be used by the hobbyist people, the people who have small hobbies of making jewelry, and also for the jewelry department. Now this has various features. This is a Compaq repair table. You can do the filing here, the setting. This is a ring sizer. Okay, there is a facility for soldering. You can do the soldering here. Now this is the buffing machine, 3/4 HP polishing motor with metallic hood, solid metallic hood. There's a cushion for your elbows. We have provided drawers here for keeping your tools. Now this machine also has a combo machine We call this a combo machine. This is an ultrasonic and a steamer, combination of both. The ultrasonic is around 3 liters. You can see this. The ultrasonic is 3 liters capacity. It's quite reasonably deep, with the stand to hang your jewelry here, and of course we provide the lid. It's also got the steamer. This is around 4 liters. We don't go into the details of these machines. You can separately ask for it. This machine, the steamer, this is a pedal for the steamer. This is a pedal for the steamer. You can keep a container here so that you don't mess up here. You can keep a container here. This machine has a common dust collector. Between filing and setting, you don't need separate dust collectors. So there's a common dust collector, a 5 micron filter in this, pocket filters of course, 5 microns pocket filter for this, quite compact. We can, if somebody requires it, we can give you a micro motor here. If it's asked for, we can definitely provide a micro. It's quite compact, and we had many showrooms in India. We have been supplying this. I would like to show you the suction here. This is a single phase machine. Here you can see the suction here. Now there is a common suction. This is our upgraded version of double station polishing machine. The machine is 1.5 times bigger than our regular machine. The blower is slightly bigger here. The suction is better. Now the speciality of this machine is that it's got a sloping base. The base has a slope from all the 4 sides, and it's got 4-inch suction. This is the speciality of it, and of course the filter. We'll talk about the filter later. Let me explain the basics of these machines. This is a 3/4 HP motor, buffing motor, a metallic hood with powder coated metallic hood. It's got cushion. The wooden formica is much stronger here. You can see the thickness. This is very strong. Now I will just operate the motor here. This is the motor, and I will also switch on the suction. I will show you the suction. The suction is relatively more stronger. Suction. This machine consists of 1.5 HP blower motor and the filtration area. We have got 2 drawers here, both are metallic. Talking about the filtration, now the speciality of this machine is that it has got primary and secondary filter. This is our primary filter. Mr. A has this filter, Mr. B with this filter. You've got a secondary filter of 16 pocket. This filter needs to be replaced every week, probably 8 working hours a day, maybe 6 days a week. You have to replace it, maybe earlier if your working hours are late. Anything escaping out of this can be trapped here, or if this malfunctions, this comes down or whatever happens, so you are rest assured that your dust comes in the secondary filter. That is why this has been provided. Safety. It's got drawers. This is easily removable, and within a minute you can remove this and install a new filter. This is our magnetic polisher. It's a 1 kg magnetic polisher. Now this machine, you can load 800-900 grams of your product. It's got a PP container. The advantage of PP container is that it lasts very long. So it's a one-piece container. This is a one-piece container. The operation of this machine is how you set. There is a rotation one side. The timer is set. Every 2 minutes it rotates clockwise, stops, again it rotates anti-clockwise. These are the pins. You can put around 800-900 grams of your product, since this is a 1 kg capacity. Here, this will stop here now, and you can, in few seconds, you will be able to see the change of the rotation. Here, the rotation stops. And now there will be a reverse rotation. Here, see, here it goes. Reverse. This is a reverse. This is our air purifier. We call this as an air purifier. Basically, this machine is for collecting the dust from the room, a very fine particle of dust, very fine, which flies in the air. That's to collect that, and probably you can use it for the laser machines also, and many other applications. There is a suction here. I can show you the suction. There's a suction here. This is on wheels. You can take it wherever you like, and this is to remove the lid and replace the filter. Very useful for places where there are very fine particles of dust. This is adjustable. Wherever you would like to take this is adjustable. You can adjust it wherever you want. This is our small polishing tabletop machine, we call it. A tabletop, a very compact tabletop polishing machine. We call it PAT. Now this can be used for the showrooms. In the showrooms, probably people who are having hobby where they want to polish few things, the products, and probably in the factory also. Of course, I don't recommend this for very heavy production. It's got a 1/4 HP motor which runs the suction as well as the motor. The suction is also on the same thing, and probably the bench polisher is also. This is both the suction. There is a suction here. This is a filter assembly. You remove this. There is a filter here. You can see the filter here. This is the filter assembly. This is a shield we have given so that the dust doesn't come out. Very compact. It's got LED lights, and I can show you the suction. This is suction. This is suction. Relatively good suction. Very compact machine. This is a vibrator, 1 kg vibrator, full body SS. The capacity is 1 kg as I mentioned. This is how. Now this is a PU coating machine. It's fully PU coated, and there are 5 types of media which is used. We will be providing the media along with it. This is 1 kg capacity. It's filled up and it's mixed with water. Now we are running it dry just to show it to you. And this is the noise level. This is a little noisy machine. The capacity is 1 kg. The motor is 1 HP. These are available with various sizes. 1 kg. We can give you 2 kgs, 5 kgs, 10 kgs, 15 kgs. This is for polishing basically. Vibrator is for polishing. Here the losses are minimum. Being a wet polishing, the losses are very minimum. This is the size of a 1 kg machine. We've got handles to pick this up, both the sides, and in case if there is a overflow, there is a pipe provided here. This is in case if the water has to overflow, you can keep a container here. In case if the water overflows, so you probably can collect it here. This is our water jet machine. It's fully SS316. It's got 2 nozzles. I can show you the nozzles. One is 25 degree and one is 0 degree. 0 degree to break the cast and 25 to clean the cast. Now we have provided gloves, a PVC base, the pumps which are used here. This is the lid. The pumps which are used here are two different pumps with two pedals. We provide 2 different pedals. They are imported pumps guiding each nozzle. We have also provided the settling tank here for the powder to settle, and the water goes down. The powder gets settled. You can remove this. This is removable. This is removable. So you can remove this. Yeah. This is on wheels. This tank is on the wheel. So you can remove, it's easily removable. It's got light, LED lights, and this is the inlet and the outlet. Compaq machine. The pumps are imported. Since the pumps are imported, the life of the pump is quite long. PVC gloves are to hold the cast. There is a PVC base we have provided for the water to disperse. And here the lid closes. Probably at every stage, maybe every 3 months, 6 months, we try to come out with new ideas of making the machine more and more worker friendly, as well as giving good results. We participate in all major exhibitions in the jewelry industry, particularly IIJS, and introduce our new range of products always. And we are always standing there to meet our customers and get their feedbacks.